It's Open House Thursday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I'm Moriah Afolabi Brown. As always, I never do this alone. I have the ladies in the building. And we have Laide in the building. For those of you that don't know Laide, she's one of our founding members of Your View. She was in the beginning, and she went to the Oluboyinbo. What is it? Obodoyinbo. She went to Obodoyinbo, and then once in a while, when she comes to Nigeria, she stops and say hello. Yeah. How you doing?
I just decided to come say hello to the peasants, you know. Oh. I'm only joking. You see, when I come to Nigeria, the first thing that buzzes me is the fact that I'm going to come to TVC.
Yay, we like
it keeps me very alive. I'm not joking. Miriam, you felt my energy. You felt my fire. She's so gobsmacked. She's like, where did they find this person? Well, that's really
But honestly, for those of you that don't know, she has two amazing kids, and they're all
grown.
They're all grown. Like how
senior citizens.
They're 20. They're 20s, I think.
The first one is 22 in November. My son is going to be 18 in September.
Fantastic. And you're an amazing mom. You see, I think she's a small girl. No, not be small girl. Nancy like this.
I'm more like an ancestor. Okay?
Is it maybe 24/7?
I'm like an ancestor. Now I'm like the Oropo.
Yeah. So it's good to have you around.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you around.
My Shiro.
Heidi Mariam.
Don't burn again before I come in.
I'm not going to. I'm done. Like number 4. That's it. Ain't happening again. In fact, I'm getting the tube side. I'm looking for someone.
She's going to buy one get one free offer at a point.
So hopefully we get the tube side very soon. Heidi Mariam.
Oh, I'm doing amazing. It's a beautiful day to be here. I've been stressed a few days. I haven't had my car with me, but
how have you been getting around?
Nima has been helping a lot.
Oh, you pick her up?
Yes, and she takes me all the way to my
God,
house.
please, let's stop for Nima.
Supporting each other.
Yes, see, I'm always tripped.
Yes.
Why are you over?
Because Nima is just like, I mean,
if it was somewhere else, they'll be thankful that you can't make it on time. You run late, and then maybe they'll cut you off the show. So when you say you're stuck, that's how women are.
Oh, but it's honestly, I'm always impressed because I don't know how to do this kind of things, and I'm really impressed when I see
that. You know, Maria always says that about herself, but she's done so many amazing things.
She steps out of
so you don't see yourself. So I'm not listening to you. We'll tell you the things you do.
I like the fact that she's able to do that. It makes me feel so good that you actually been there for her. That's amazing, and I really appreciate that. That's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and it's also so amazing to meet you. I mean, she's a fireball of energy. I've just been watching her. She's been talking non-stop since she got here. Non-stop.
My trademark is like your eyeshadow is like, you know, the sun rising in the morning. You know, it has purples and pinks and oranges. I mean, you look like Nefertiti, like, and I'm not saying it because I just met you, because they know me.
How are you doing? Let's come to you. Hi, tell us.
Great.
Hi, which part of the world are you in now? Are you in Germany? Are you in London?
Because
we don't see you. We know you're global. What's about you are in London?
I deserve some accolades. Accolades, baby. I'm all over the place. Well, right now I'm still in Ireland.
Okay.
And you remember when we took Keaton back in 2015 and I told you he was traumatized because we didn't get his passport sorted on time. And he said he wasn't going to travel. He finally did this year. So that made me really, really proud. He went to London after being in Ireland for 4 years and refusing to travel. But the great thing is he turns 18 in September. So I become a virgin again.
Oh, God.
I become a single lady again. I've raised them.
But you really tried. You have tried. This body is miracle at that. With all the...
Well, you saw that I have bum now. But you didn't see
You bought that one now. You bought the bum.
No. This one is natural now.
Oh, really?
Oh, I feel that too.
How?
My brother calls it the 9th wonder of the world.
Are you serious?
Give me some time to shout out to my sister.
Okay.
Today is her birthday.
Happy birthday,
our Ajebota in the house, the last born of the family. I was thinking about all the Ajebota moves she had as a young girl and how once she got into Uniben, in 100 level, she became sharp. So the belief influence turned her to streetwise. Happy birthday, darling. That's my younger sister, Ochua Rashida Akashat.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear.
So laying in-law to rest today. She passed on.
Wow.
I'm going to be there later on today.
I was at the wake-keeping yesterday.
Yeah.
You remember I did the alaga for
That's
the
so true.
child's wedding?
That's
Were you at the wake-keeping?
I wasn't there. I
I was at the wake-keeping yesterday because I knew I mean, there was going to be a service. You would have time to say hello.
Yeah.
I didn't know how today was going to turn out.
Right.
And because the service starts at 11
o'clock.
I felt we could run late and all that.
So right after the show, I'm going to be going. Amazing woman. So we're going to be going there. But that's pretty much it. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll go through the front pages of the newspaper. Stay with us. We'll be right back. But before we actually go, I think we're having some bit of a delay with the newspaper. So let me just come back to you. Auntie, how is fasting going?
Fasting
This is day 2 or day 3?
Day 3. Day 3, and it's amazing what we've been able
How's
to
your
achieve.
daughter? She joining the campaign?
She's fasting. Her grandmother called me yesterday, said, you embarrassed my daughter on national TV. So she's fasting.
Okay.
She did not forget. She's not
It
eating.
won't come out earlier somewhere because the people in UK are calling it day 4.
No, I think it's UK earlier than us in time.
Right now, it's the same time. So a friend is saying it's day 4.
We started on Monday. So, okay, today's
You
Thursday.
actually
It has to
started
be
on
day 4.
Tuesday.
Today is
Today's
day
day
4.
four.
Next
On Monday.
So we
Today's
started
day
on
4.
Monday.
Okay,
It's
now
uniform around the world now.
Okay.
let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll look at the front pages of the newspaper. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Okay, we're going to start with The Nation. It's Thursday. We don't have time for too much English, so let's just go straight to the point. Buhari versus Atiku. A tribunal warns against comments. Olanike Fagbemi, Usman, others pledge to abide by panel's rules. Senator pushed for 2011 rules to pick officers. 12 killed in Edo court war. And Oshun, Oyetola, Adeleke, others, no fate today. What happened in Edo? You have that story.
12 killed, a series of court wars in Edo State. And you see, this courtesan thing, it seems it's come to become our principality, trailing us around the country. But the death of a 22-year-old boy has forced an agency, the Legend Foundation, to call out on government to do the needful. I know that there's an anti-cult group within the police force that is the most strongest groups now. But if they focus on intelligence gathering to fight this cultism, I think it will work rather than picking on people and running the risk of mistaking identity of innocent people. And while the cultists continue to grow.
The presidential,
the major headline, Buhari.
The Presidential Election Petition Tribunal has asked lawyers to please not make comments in the media, that and they're assuring all stakeholders, all lawyers will be given the opportunity to lay their case in a mature way, and they're assuring Nigerians and all those involved that they would make sure that they will abide by the Constitution. So
this was by the president of the appeal court, who is supposed to be the head of the tribunal for all the petitions.
Well, this is very scary. Hey, I mean, if they are trying to make it right and things go around and, there could be a landmark.
I think we're getting to the point in this country, except for the grace of God. Countries have gone to war for far less than what we experience in Nigeria. And by the grace of God, He's kept peace. And if they're not careful, people are going to get so fed up that there will be a revolution. And it will not be televised this time around. And I pray.
Let's move on to the Punch, actually. The evil I feared in PDP has befallen me 10 times in APC. Yes. Says our Governor Okorocha of Imo State. We can in APC. 3 NLC members hospitalized as thugs attack anti-Ngige protesters. Residents accuse policeman of killing motorcycle rider. Presidential Election Tribunal promises justice for all. Ganduje reduces Sanusi's influence, breaks Kano Emirate into 5. Ex-governor Oni suspension stands, says APC. Should we take the NLC now?
Yeah, pictures. We have all the pictures.
Pictures here, yes.
Yeah.
Who has that
So
story?
the NLC had threatened yesterday when I took papers that they were going to picket the Minister for Labour anywhere they found him. But they went to his house and they laid siege. They blocked the way into his house with a truck aside the picketing. Unfortunately for them, thugs within his residence responded, and the damage was, colossal. They injured 3 of their members, and they went to.
That's really sad.
What the NLC is calling for is clear. The cookery that they are fighting for was nominated by the president to head this board. It's in the part of the duties. This is not a personal vendetta, personal issue. for the Labour Minister to inaugurate that committee to chair the National Insurance Trust Fund. So I think these things should just happen naturally. As the course of your duty, do what is needed. But I also like if the NLC will go to court to compare him to do a duty that is, mandated to do.
I want him to take the Okorocha story because he's complaining. I remember he was supposed to, according to, he ran for Senate, and according to him, he won. So he felt that INEC had already declared the results, and yet now they're now refusing to hand over his certificate of Senate to become the senator. And now he feels that they have totally just demoralized him, and what he's suffering now is 10 times more than which
I like the way you put
if
it.
he had just remained in that PDP. It was an ABGA.
Yes.
ABGA was his party that got into that he got into governorship, but he's just frustrated. So he had written letters to INEC, but yet they are not.
Like, woe is
and it feels
me.
like there's a conspiracy against. Yeah, what to get.
The truth is that this is election matters. This is not a personal issue, party or whichever lines. There was an allegation of forcing someone to do what he didn't.
Under duress,
forcing someone to declare you.
But he says that there's no evidence to show that.
That's
just saying it. Yes,
that's
his word against.
That's an INEC.
But he's saying that the REC, that INEC is believing the REC over him without investigation.
Yes.
Now, isn't INEC empowered to believe the REC they sent to your state? I mean,
exactly.
They share their discretion
on their president.
So if you're insisting that the REC is wrong, but INEC's discretion
then
to
maybe
decide,
you should do more to
take
prove.
it to court, right?
You should take it to court.
Okay. Let's move on to Daily Sun. NLC action against Ngige turns bloody. We talked about that already. Abuja Kaduna Road, deadliest in Africa, says Senate. Wow. Atiku versus Buhari, tribunal adjourns to May 15th as women protest. Boko Haram headsmen kill 18 in Borno and Taraba. Governor Ganduje moves against Kano Emir. I've been investigated as Kwara governor without blemish, says Saraki.
Yes.
Who has Ganduje's story?
I mean, we read the story yesterday. And he's
signed
finally signed it into law. So now the Kano Emirate has been divided into 4.
Okay.
So
that was 5.
5 now.
Okay, yes, into 5 plus additional 4 and additional. I just was thinking about this thing. Would they do this to Oni? Would they do that to him?
They dare not.
You know, this is just
These
so.
are traditional stools.
Yes.
I don't know how they arrive at traditional stools in the north. But down here, I've studied the one in the west. I can even tell you the Benin one and everything. So I don't understand how it's a House of Assembly's business, which is why we're criticizing Governor Ajimobi in Ibadan for doing what he shouldn't have. It is traditional. This thing come with time.
You criticize him, but it hasn't been
No,
overturned.
it hasn't.
Still there.
It hasn't. But is it the Alafi of Oyo who is in court over the issue? So I think that one.
They should never have to go to court for.
But I don't think Sanusi in this case, and I love the dignifying way.
Silence.
He carried himself. He's not joining issues with them. Go ahead and
high five.
Maturity at the highest of it. I just love the man.
You know, they say that a lion doesn't bother himself about the opinions of sheep.
Jesus Christ.
That is what he's
But
doing.
now, unfortunately, there's a law backing it up. And now, so they reduce his influence. So what does that mean? I would like to find out
But a
what
lot of
that means.
Nigerians are also saying that they did not expect him to take that emirship because this is a man that is so well read.
No, you've always wanted to.
Yes, he's always wanted to, but they just feel that many Nigerians are saying that he would have better served us as a governor,
The
you know,
people
in
that try to
politics.
serve us, when they frustrate them, they should leave the poor man alone.
Because I remember when he became an emir, he was like, well, listen, that's all. He actually born into that. He was
This is almost like a vendetta, just for an opinion. Just for having a personal opinion. And the governor, rather than focus on governing, is focused on...
I don't think they understand that. When they try to exert power, I can do and undo. There's a possibility that you may not be here tomorrow.
Yes, so it's just 4 years old.
They take it for granted.
You might be
it's
in
not even the
FCC,
4 years. You may not make it till tomorrow. You'll be planning wickedness and all that as if you
Anyways,
can take it
I
for
like the
granted.
fact that the emir is quiet about this, and when he speaks, I'm sure he will be ready to
a smart
speak.
man. Something would come up.
Something really smart. Moving on to Vanguard. Worsening insecurity, 34 killed in 4 states. I'm under pressure to sell my 4-month-old baby, says 24-year-old woman. Senate backs NFIU's directive on local government finances. Kano Emirates broken into 5 as Ganduje signs bill into law. Northeast Development Commission reward for mercy votes for me. And vehicles vandalized as another violent protest rocks Ibadan Poli. Let's talk about this 4-month-old baby that was
the Virgin Heart Foundation of Peace, DK, has brought out the case of a 24-year-old Esther Ayanwu, who was raped and she got pregnant. And, she's since been abandoned because she refused to abort the pregnancy. Now, they brought out her case. She's homeless. She's sleeping in uncompleted buildings because her family will not take her back. They asked her to abort the pregnancy. She refused. Now, they're asking her to sell the 4-month-old baby before she can come back home because they think she has embarrassed the family for being raped and carrying on the pregnancy. She refused to take out.
My question is, what is the Commissioner of Women Affairs in whatever
in that state to thank you?
Number two, you remember recently the comedian Helen Paul graduated and got a PhD, and when she gave her story, a test that became a testimony, she said that her mother, she's a child of rape. She said she's a child of rape, and she remembers, or people told her, that the stigma that she grew up with, and this is who she is today. So that girl, if the family won't protect her,
the state should protect her.
They have the Commissioner for Happiness in that state.
Oh, this Imo?
Yes.
Oh.
Commissioner for Happiness. This guy is sad.
Etiquette now.
So he doesn't have time.
He doesn't have time.
He is not happy himself right now.
Yes, now. So the Commissioner for Happiness should actually take this up.
This important. This is someone who's going through so much.
Okay, let's move on. The major headline.
The major headline. Okay, yeah. So this story, this story takes all the killings that has been happening across Nigeria, Borno State, Sokoto, Taraba, Edo State, and this is just between Sunday and Tuesday. We've had over 34 Nigerians killed. Nima took one of the stories. So in Borno State, 11 were killed, 4 soldiers as well, houses and buildings touched by, bandits. Sokoto, the head of a local government was killed as well. They stormed into the community, shooting sporadically, went to the police station, burnt down the patrol vehicles and also the police station. Then we have in Edo State, this is a cult war that's happening. 11 people were killed between Sunday and Tuesday. Taraba State herdsmen attacked villages on the outskirts of Jalingo. People were killed. And this is just between Sunday and Tuesday.
Really sad.
And this is after we have just been talking, the IGP has been invited to the Senate to talk about ways to see how we can curb this insecurity.
To do with the 400 pieces of cattle or whatever they are that were killed. Was it related?
One of such cases.
I've been abroad. I don't live here.
It's a serious matter down here.
No, it is.
That's calling on the president to actually have a strong stand against this. Before we die finish.
Unfortunately, we can't take any more on that. We have to move on to the Nigerian Tribune. Let's find a story we haven't taken. EFCC witch hunting Mrs. Saraki. I don't know who took that story. And appeal court decides Oyetola Adeleke fate today. So the
EFCC had called for payment vouchers to the Senate president while he was governor in Kwara State, and he's questioning why this is witch hunting. I have been investigated before. Why are you investigating me again? And the EFCC has responded that if you don't have skeleton in your cupboard that you have covered, we just want to be sure that we did a proper investigation. And
the final paper of The Guardian, Abiola Abacha goes to rise as Labour fights for Kukuri. I think you took that story already. So hopefully we'll see what happens. I fear, let me see, this story we're not taking. I think we're taking all the stories. All right, that's all we can take on front page review. When we return, we have a line of hot topics. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Okay, so it's Thursday. We're gisting all the way. So we found a question online that says that should you say yes, even though there's every reason in the world to say no, just to save your boyfriend the embarrassment during proposal? Now, if you notice, everywhere, every corner of the world, people are doing these surprise proposals, either at the mall, at the party, at the friend's house, all funny things. Unfortunately, a lot of times, these girls say no, embarrassing the man involved. Now, so our advice is, young people, should these women just say yes for the sake of saving face? You can call us on 070-80668014. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. You wanted to go first?
Yes. I wanted to say, when they're doing this production and they're getting the cast, the crew together, shouldn't the main actress know her script? Do you understand? Yeah. You come and surprise me with a wedding we didn't discuss. You come and be surprising me. I mean, at a point in time, by the time you get the confidence to come and be giving me ring, we must have had a discussion to say that I think I see myself with you.
But it takes out the entire surprise, the beauty of the whole thing.
The surprise should be the proposal, not the fact that I am ready to say yes when you propose.
Knowledge.
Did you get that?
Wisdom.
You should know in your heart. We should have had the discussion. I'm with you, you're with me. When you're ready to make that decision to actually make a statement, I don't know.
Okay.
But be rest assured, boo, I got you. We're there. We're going there.
Okay.
But when you haven't discussed that, I haven't given you assurance. Then you start bringing ring here.
What? Okay, let me let you go in.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of these proposals, people have said that maybe this is a man who is already on his way out. The girl has like, I'm not even doing this. It's after a big fight, and he's looking for one last way to hold on to her, and decides to throw, as you said, a huge production. And of course, she would say no. For me, if it's a person I'm in a relationship with, I like him, but I'm not so sure about it, just to save face, I would say yes. But immediately we leave that place. I'm like, I just said yes because of that. But really, the advice is do not allow yourself to be pressured or held down by some.
So you would consider the fact that
if it's a nice guy, if it was a nice guy, but if it was a man that was already disrespecting me and everything, and I think this is one last move to keep me, I'm saying a huge no. Before even there's a movie 9 to 5. What's her name? Well, I forget. Melanie Griffith. And her boyfriend had been cheating on her, and in his way to hold on to her, and then he goes in front of everybody and asks to marry her. And he says, will you marry me? And then she said, maybe. He said, is that an answer? She says, if you want another answer, ask another girl.
Girl, no, it's high five. High five. I've seen that one.
My movies. I wasn't proposed to in public, so I really don't know. I thought about it seriously. Men could do these things. The one I find embarrassing is when the girl starts to scream like, just want a lottery.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Congratulations!
Because she's happy.
She's not. She's an actress that got the script. She knows that she wants an Oscar.
Because the truth is, like I said, before we get to that point, we would have had this discussion. For me, as you are toasting.
But you see, can I say something? You see, when you put all these kind of things in too much context, it takes out the entire essence. The beautiful thing, the picture of what we would like it to bring out is two people are there, they're in love, they like each other. Yes, they've not discussed marriage, but the man knows the woman is ready. She wants to settle down, and they've never really had a conversation. And he feels that surprising her will just make her world. And then he does that. Is that a bad thing?
Yes, I may want to settle down, but if I haven't communicated that it's you that I want to settle down with, but that you are confused. Number 2 is the fact that I didn't ask you to come and propose to me. And I think it's because there's social media going on, there movies, people are seeing them. In our day, they didn't propose to me.
No, they did not.
Nigga just told me, I think I'm old. I've suffered the case of a runaway bride. You were jilted, you're on the river. Yeah, so
right.
Money not there, so let's go to August catalog, choose a ring. My budget is £50, so they make it. It was a conference discussion. There was no proposal.
Okay, let me take this up from Cyril. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I want a proposal. I really wanted a nice proposal. I didn't get one. I'm really upset about that. Let's take a Cyril. Are you there?
But you got 4 babies.
That made up for it.
Cyril, are you there?
I'm here.
Please go ahead.
So you're not having my time.
Go ahead. Sorry, ideal. Don't mind that.
I'm good. Nima, happy fasting. The rest of you, I kudos to whatever you're doing. Now, I think doing that is showbiz most of the time, because some people feel they do it saying, oh, it's romantic and everything. Do you continue the romantic gesture
inside the
marriage for years to come?
How many kneel down will you kneel down for the gay?
Let this man finish. Please go ahead.
Sorry, sir.
Do you understand? So if you want to propose or you want to say, oh, kneel down, you do this, after that day, please continue kneeling down and doing other things.
Yes,
romantic. Don't just do it for one day and after that you just cease. So it is nice, but for the ladies, please, if you're sure that is the man, yes, smile and accept him. If you're not sure, just tell him, bros, even if it's in public, even if it's in front of his father, bros, no can do.
Okay, all right.
And then again, the fact that, sorry, Miriam, the fact that you're sure that he's the one you want to marry and the proposal has come does not mean you can't have a long engagement. So if it's the fear of the panic of I got to start and do this within the next 6 months, ladies, chill. People get engaged and wait to get married for years.
Yeah, right.
There's no rush.
So for me, I even feel that marriage is really about these two people involved, and conversations about that should be about them. And I feel it's more genuine when you leave that conversation between them and those people who are really important. So I like the idea of going to your family and asking for the hand in marriage, even before the girl, even before the girl knows about it. There's so much respect and love for that. But you see that showbiz one, I've just never been one to.
I wanted
I just talked about how I was proposed to. So my husband, when he was asking me, I told him, you have to talk to my family. This conversation does not happen between me and anybody, but with my family. And he did the needful. So on my Nikai morning, he now gave me the drama, this one you are describing, in front of my family members, brought out a ring and did all I didn't even remember what he was saying. I was just happy. So I think that for you define what will make you fulfilled. Yeah. If the drama, like Mariah wanted the proper proposal, flower, there was one I saw on Instagram yesterday.
She's an American now.
Dinner, so put flower, love, come and put her inside the flower, knit down, and you know, maybe that's what you want. But
you remember I'm so sorry. Banky W. When he proposed and he misspelled the marry me.
Yes,
that was another topic, brother. You want to marry me an ordinary MARY, you cannot get it right.
But you see, that was a private proposal. It was after the fact that we knew about it.
But see, don't spoil the thing. Don't spoil the whole show for people like us, because I honestly, I craved that proposal. I introduced all my friends to my husband, thinking that they can do this kind of secret. He knew all of them. Story. He just said, my parents are coming this weekend, they come and see your mom. And I'm wondering,
that's the African
what kind of thing is that? I wanted a proper proposal.
In the village. By one
story. We don't want. We're not living in the village.
But that's the African.
See, I don't see. It can be nice. It can be. You see, it can be nice. You can still be surprised. But between you two, I mean, people go to the restaurant and they are sitting at the restaurant and you're surprised, and that is nice.
You swallow the ring.
Okay, let us take this call. Moni, are you there? Let's not talk about each other. Yes, go ahead.
Good morning, Mariah.
Yes, Paul, go ahead, please.
Yeah, what I want to say is this, as regards what as regards the topic is this. I must believe in fact, you understand. If you are in love with somebody, what you have to do, you understand, it's not compulsory that you have to be in secret. That's my own point, you understand. It's not compulsory that you have to be in secret. Even if the person do it in a mall, proposed to you in a mall, or proposing to you at the airport, you understand, which I've seen it happen, you understand. It's not a bad thing. If you're not
exactly,
if you're not proud of your guy in the public, how can you be proud of him in the secret, you understand?
Exactly.
That's what I believe. So there's no point there.
We have to be proud of him
in the public or in the party or
Thank you, Paul.
That does not even hold water for me, because there's so many things that we do in secret and that shows that we're, 4 children later. There are so many things you did in secret. You have 4 children now. Do you understand? And
that's a low blow.
No, listen.
That's a low blow.
A lot of people would say that. A lot of people would say that because you do it in secret, you are not proud. But there are so many things we do in secret. You see the public manifestation of the pride.
Let me come back
to you. That's what Yoruba will say.
Let me come to Mariam. Mariam. Now, let's lost my train
Okay, I want to respond to Paul. Okay. Because Paul might be missing it. Yes, you might be in a relationship with a guy you're not proud of. You're thinking of how to break away, just like you said earlier. And the guy comes out and says, and you're just wondering. So if you're actually proud of him, that's the ideal case of what we're talking about. You'll be proud to love him right back in public. And if it's what gets you, a public display of the love.
Anyways, I think we've already finished the conversation on this matter. No problem. So if you want to propose to your spouse, please do it the best way. You respect them, because you know the kind of person you are with. And if she likes that flower, give her. Oh, there's a Mariah from Madam Moa. Hello, Mariah. I think it's the first Mariah that's calling. No. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
Hello. I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, no. That's all she wanted to say.
Yeah, okay, let's go on a break. When we come back, we have lots of other topics. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So, This topic, let's not go and teach wives long things to do. So online, we saw, we're asking you now, what advice do you have for a woman who is pretending to be her husband's girlfriend online? No? Because the husband is having a girlfriend online, but he thinks he's his girlfriend, but actually it's the wife acting like a girlfriend. According to her, this man stopped giving her, the wife, money after he established the business for her. But he's giving her this money as a girlfriend because he thinks she's one of that girl. Now she's seeking whether to confront him or continue the secret girlfriend. Join us on this conversation, 07080668014. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweet. When a lot of women read this story, they're like, nice idea. This sounds like something that's interesting. You wish you thought about it in the back.
I wish I thought about it.
So this woman is a wife, and she's having issues getting money from her husband. She now decided to act like a girlfriend now. So obviously online, because the man hasn't obviously met her. But they'll be dating online, doing all the things. And the man sends this girlfriend money, not knowing he's sending his wife. So should she come clean, or should we just continue this?
It's a win-win situation.
Now that he wants to meet her, I think
it's a win-win situation.
No, really?
Why rock the boat? So one, he's supposed to be cheating, but he's not really cheating. Exactly. So you are even happy. You know in yourself. You are cheating with you, so he's not really cheating. So then you're not making money out of it. I think this is one of the best.
Are you for real?
Oh, yes. She should not confront him. She should not break up with him. She should just make sure that she keeps doing this. They have this story, right?
Before you go to that story, what if he now wants to meet her? What would she do?
He wants to meet her.
Let me please give it to you from a half-caste perspective. From a half-caste perspective. If you want to meet me, that's the time I will tell you, I don't think I'm ready for that just yet. I think I'm really enjoying how we're getting to know each other better. By the time we start meeting each other, it's going to bring about complications. Honey, I hope you understand. Because, okay, number one, you know he has the desire to cheat. Fortunately for him, you're the one that set bait. Fine, you're smart. But you have to be a very secure woman to know that. I know. And still go on. If it's me, till my last born graduates, we're going to be virtually in the relationship that there's video, everything now. She's the smartest woman I know.
Video everything.
I'm telling you.
Please don't take our mind to the bad things.
She's the smartest woman I know. Why would you tell him?
But I don't think he's
Elijah,
right.
carefully.
This is Ramadan. I don't know why a man will not maintain his wife. So in Islam, women are excused if they have to take their husband's money. So I don't know how to bring this under that context. There's a deceit in this one.
Exactly,
because
on both
he's
sides.
talking to someone different. So I think she should have the conversation with him and say, okay, maybe if she has access to his account and say, this so amount of money is flying out of the account. Exactly what business are you running monthly? Because in the story, he's maintaining her monthly as a side chick. He doesn't know he's his wife.
In the life of what do they call it? Oh, I got this thing when you said that they are lying to each other or they are cheating. Yeah, in romance, you have to play a role to get your man turned on. So it's not lying. It's just a case of you taking up a personality that you know will make your man happy. It's not cheating.
No, this joke actually that's been going around of a man who he said he was going through tough times and his wife gave him a lot of money. He's like, where did you get this money for? She says, you know, every time we, in the bedroom, I ask you to pay for it. He said, oh, yes. He said, this is all the money from when we're together.
So she gets paid for
then
it.
He was like,
ooh. Calculate how much he has spent
on it.
He
says, really? He says, if I had known, I would have just stuck with only you then. I would have made more money.
Can you
imagine?
Yeah. So you see, it's the same thing.
You are a good investor, but all these other chicks,
they've gone away. If I had known, I should have done. I would have gotten more money.
Let's bring this conversation home. I mean, this is a married woman. I think I like to touch on something that was important. That if you know your husband has a tendency to cheat, is this a good strategy? Do you think it's something you'd advise a woman to do that? Okay, since your husband is one of those that are always looking outside, why don't you act as if you're Queen or you're Jennifer?
You know,
and just now put on this
devil's
role.
advocate.
Okay.
So let me do it again today. You haven't met me, but I always go out of the box.
Okay.
I believe every single man in this world has the tendency, mind, maybe not body and soul, to cheat.
They're polygamous in nature.
It is polygamy in nature. Now, the fact that Everybody, that's how I just see it. So
where do you get this data from?
I get it from King Solomon.
King Solomon. What kind of data is that?
I get it from King Solomon. No, let's not get unnecessarily
responsible husbands.
Unnecessarily controversial for the sake of controversy. You yourself know.
I don't know.
The point I want women to imbibe is make him work so hard for your love, your time, your money, that it will need to have 3 or 4 jobs to be able to accommodate another chick. Someone said if my husband is going to cheat, he had better be ready to expend himself, mind, body, and soul. Because I will wear him out in bed, I will wear him out with money. Let's go back to I will wear him out in bed. Okay, and I will wear him out.
Let me take this call. Oh, Jehovah. Oh, my Lord. Yakub, are you there? I'm feeling like you come around like this. You can't. Yakub, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, Lady is back. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Lady, good morning. Your response.
Good morning.
Yeah, Morayo, you see, Miriam said something earlier that it's a win-win-win situation. I don't think so.
Okay.
Morayo, you see, 2 things will happen. The woman now is a ghost to her husband.
She's a ghost.
That he did not know who is dating online. Fine. And then he's making money through that. Okay. But I'm advise the woman, he should do 2 things now. Number 1, either he stop it to do that, or he should use the opportunity, as Sister Anima said earlier, to try to talk to the man that come, this money that is out of your account that you don't know who you are paying it to, what are you using this money for? Do you know that the one behind the scene that doing this thing? Why are you doing
come clean? Come clean to her husband.
You can take the opportunity to advise the man that stop doing this thing. It is not pay you. If you want to marry, because we man, we are polygamous in nature. If you want to marry another person, if you are Muslim.
I don't know where you guys got this thing. We are polygamous in nature. I don't know which law has proven this. But anyway, let's move on. I'll come to you, Nima. I wanted to just reiterate what he just said. So he's saying that she should come clean. But if she comes clean, wouldn't that mean that he might go to somebody else?
Of course. He will eventually, so she should just forget it.
Yeah.
He has the tendency, he will find somebody else. He comes clean, you lose money, or she comes clean, you lose money. It's a win-lose-lose-win situation.
Okay, let me continue.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was having a conversation. You know, I'm the only wife for now in my polygamous setting. I was like, maybe in the future, if you want to join you. I said, if you want to do it, I think you should do it now, so I quickly know what we are competing against.
Join your team?
Let me join you.
Welcome.
We're going to have fun.
You're welcome if a guy likes it.
Nima,
wait now.
Don't be using your mouth to
polygamous.
Please don't confess what you don't want to.
Finish
Did
you know what
Don't
be deceived though that you are the only one.
Okay.
Whether now or later, you cannot even don't dictate the time and whatever for me. I have the right Islamically. So the matter rested. I just kept quiet, chokum like this. So this kind of arrangement, which choice do I have? If you have the means, disclose to him, because he will still, that's the way men are made.
Anyway, thank you for bringing this up, because I'll come to you. Don't worry. Wait, let me come to you. Let us be clear, we understood Nima.
Yes.
So as an Islamic woman, you are saying to us Nigerians that if your husband brings number 2, you are ready. Number 3, you are ready. Hey, Jesus Christ.
Number 4,
my heart is beating.
I don't
want to join those women in that have mental case because of man. I've resolved that one since I was a young girl.
Take this call. Hello, are you there?
He's welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
My name is Jude coming from Zaria.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, concerning the topic of discussion, I would have suggested because if the man is speaking to someone he cannot see, if he's speaking to someone he cannot see, there is tendency for him to see someone else he can see and divert his total attention to the physical person. So why play pranks on your husband when you know if this man sees someone else, he can just shift his focus from the invisible woman to a visible woman. So instead of playing with marriage, why not just sit down and talk to him so that things can work out?
Don't you think don't you think she runs the risk of of losing entirely and getting him angry and totally sending him out to someone that she can't control?
Whether he
she
gets
discloses
angry or
her
not,
identity.
he's going to go out.
Because if
anyway.
it's his nature, it's his nature.
Let me come.
You know, for me, I think a lot of us are...
I'm waiting for him to respond.
Are you responding?
To the understanding of both spouses.
What did he say?
If you understand yourself perfectly, I know this man has tendency to go out. Why not talk to him and give him more of what is going out there to look for? Because if you say, oh, you collect his money, when you start saying somebody, oh, this is where I'm spending my money, I prefer it this way, then he shifts his focus on you. Stop getting the money and you start giving the money to the other woman in the true sense of it. That's my submission anyway.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's
I
say
think a lot
something.
of people are forgetting that cheating is not happening here because she was smart. I know we're just concentrating on the fact that she's making money out of it, but she has used in her wisdom, and I'm sure all men will agree with me that this is wisdom, that she has kept her husband at home even though he doesn't realize it.
Okay, let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll take some tweets and calls on this. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So now we have to get to the point where we're advising that woman, but let me take a few tweets first.
Okay, so Afolabi Oluwaseun says, there's no need to come clean. He will not repent. He will only be smarter next time. Folarin Baba Salam says, so how on earth did he send the money to the lady in question? Obviously not in person. So if you send it electronically, then her mobile would be known to her account number. Anyway, she found a way. He was trying to find out how she found a way. She said she was actually using her friend's SIM to call him.
There's so many things.
So many ways.
So we have some, so see, Abimbola is hailing Laide. Yay, Laide in the building. Yo, welcome, ma. Omo Yoma on the last topic says, the last time I checked, saying yes doesn't mean marriage. So if it's to save him embarrassment, I will say yes. And then call him behind the scene and tell him, no, I can't marry you. I only said yes to avoid embarrassment.
Okay, let me take Chinelo. Chinelo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. It's about this story that's going on. I think the woman is really smart. Because if she tells this man, I believe he will go on to the next woman. So it's better for her to just keep playing this role. We should not look at it from the point of money, but from the point of the fact that she's trying to keep her home and her husband to herself.
Exactly.
Yes. Because if she continues like this, I think it will help her understand the man, and probably she would bring in that particular role back into her home, and one day the man might eventually break up with her to focus on the wife.
Exactly. Thank you very much for taking us there. That was actually where I was going to take us to. Since you have both powers, you are girlfriend and your wife. So as a girlfriend, frustrate the life out of him. Let be a problematic girlfriend where you are constantly soaking him dry on every way,
like,
financially. So that
my wife.
he will just wait, let me just come stay. Let me just tell my wife. This woman is a bit of a stress. You have both powers in your hand, but is it right?
It's okay.
Until doubt, is it right?
Like I was saying during the break, and I need to say it out, devil's advocate, remember? I personally say that I think it would take 3 men to make me happy.
Hey. 3 men, only you.
I mean it. I call them the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
And if I can get the 3 in one man, then I will remarry. Until then, we shall do it seasonally. I'm just saying.
Let me take this call. Let me take Hakim.
Please, I'm fasting.
It's good that you come once a year. You just come like this and you go.
I may be too much.
Let me take Hakim. Hakim, are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Morning, go ahead, please.
Morning is Abdul, not Hakim.
Oh, Abdul, I do apologize. Go ahead, please.
Abdul calling from Suleta. Yes. Please, I want to reply to Mariam. Yes. What makes Mariam feel that lady is the only lady he's dating?
It may not be, but at least she's getting a percentage, so it's better than 0.
No, what I really mean is, even if the woman told him or she didn't tell him, there is tendency that he's dating more than 2, 3 females in that place. And the way you say men are polygamous in nature, so there's tendency that she may not be the only person he's dating. And what I want to agree with what Neema said. It's better for her to call him, tell him, and let him see reason why he should desist from
what if he doesn't see reason?
Save more to take care of his family and take care of his responsibility.
Okay, point taken, Abdul. Thanks for your view. I'd like to take up this, now that they keep saying this, men are polygamous. I want us to talk about. Let's trash this matter.
You want to ask?
Let's put it on the table.
Let's put it.
Who came up with this phrase, men are polygamous in nature? Where did you get it from? Because I don't understand it. They keep referring and they'll tell you the one is the neck and the... Where do these facts come from?
Sarah in the Bible.
Which Sarah?
Sarah Yahweh Abraham.
What did she?
When she went to bring the girl.
Because it was her own choice to have a child.
They are polygamous if it's not. And then when Rachel and Leah married the same man, that is called incest, threesome. There are modern names for everything in the Bible. That's what I'm telling you. Let's speak English.
Let's speak English.
I want to tell you that you met me in this world. I have seen the things my eyes have seen and my ears have heard. If we start this topic, you cannot win it.
But you see, there are some responsible men. My father in the Lord.
Polygamist is irresponsible.
He's not a polygamist.
What do you call
polygamist is irresponsible?
Okay, sorry,
because it takes care of.
Sorry about that. I do apologize.
It's just about to take on the second one.
Who?
I know I wasn't here. You know I was abroad when you took the topic.
Who was it?
Obaile Gushi is about to take on the second wife.
The first wife is a foreigner now.
Who cares what the foreigner is? The point I'm making is because a man should be a king in his house.
Yes.
Every man should be a king in his house. And by that saying, you can have more than one wife.
Okay. We have respectable men of God, men who respect the Lord, who believe in God, and who
polygamists do not respect.
No. Polygamists have their... See, a Muslim has an instruction from the Holy Book Quran. So that one is fine. They have that backing. The Bible doesn't back it up for you to be polygamous in nature.
Africa.
But she just
when we talk about our African culture, we've always known that men have married many wives, but I think for economic reasons.
It's economic reasons.
For economic reasons. They would send them out to the farms. They would farm, they would do everything.
That was economic reasons, as you said. But you see, don't make it look as if it's a statement of fact.
I agree with
How?
The cases you have are the exception.
Evidence popularity.
The general ground stand is that all men are polygamous. The exceptions is what Mora is talking about.
The exception is Obama.
Those ones you are talking, you can count them. You can count them on your hand.
Obama is the only exception. I heard it on the praxis shows. They said don't mention
one at a time
except Obama.
Let me take this call that comes to you because I really want us to thrash this polygamous issue. Shagun, thanks for calling. Are you there?
Well, it's not.
Go ahead. I do apologize.
Okay. Well, I think the last caller actually took it from my mouth to say that what makes the woman think that that's the only
she's the only one. She's the only side
dating online.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because there's no assurance that you might have like 2, 3 girls dating online.
There's money.
So the best thing for her is to come out clean. That okay, I am such a person that you're dating. Because even the husband might not really take it easily. But you know how.
Okay.
It means
everyone that calls, especially the men, are saying she should call him and speak to him. Men don't like to be cheated at all.
Yes.
You know, it's paining them.
But the thing is,
we're making it sound as if men need to be babied again. So someone else has to call you and tell you what you are doing is not right. And because of what you were doing, this is what I got doing. And, you know, I'm sorry I have done this to you. Please, can you change? Man. You made that decision on yourself, by yourself, for yourself, and for this, and for your families, and for your family as well. You did not consider the woman when you were thinking of going out and looking for women. And now this woman has found a way to capitalize on it and make something of it, and even protect you.
They have advice for you on Twitter.
And you are not happy about that.
They have advice for you on Twitter. Mobola Ombab says, women, don't lose your marriage, oh. This is not smartness at all. How long will you continue to make money from the man without the man wanting to see you?
Exactly.
Now that he wants to see her, there's problem.
It's long distance.
So me, my advice for her to save her marriage, just break off this relationship. I don't want to do again. It's simple. Break off, let him go, because you know he will find something else. You can go and then become another girl.
Yes, it's a long distance relationship. That's what she should claim. That I happen to have a Nigerian bank account, but I'm not based in Nigeria. So that you should now start planning the bukata of how to buy ticket to come and meet her in yonder. That's the way to avoid it and keep it going on for
you are an expert in this.
I'm telling you. I'm not in Nigeria. I just happen to have Nigerian.
So since you are the oldest on this table and you have wealth of experience.
I'm not the oldest. I'm just the wisest.
Okay. Don't mind.
Since you have a wealth of experience,
grandma in waiting.
There are some men that are actually responsible enough and they were able to keep one wife for 40 years, 50 years.
Yes.
Is it that they have two heads?
No, it's that they are President Obama, and there can only be one Obama. He came to this world with fingerprints. He's the only one that I know who doesn't cheat.
No, but there are people like Pastor Oyemadun. I don't think he cheats.
Morayo, we will still need to think about it because you cheat in words, thoughts, and deeds. So I hate when people harp on the physicality of the sex. The mind starts cheating before the body does. So Egbagbepe, he doesn't have wife. He might be cheating. We cheat in thoughts, words, and deeds. That's where I will end the topic. So we cheat in thoughts, words, and deeds.
Which is why a man
so
can
because
watch
a man can see.
If we do that, then everybody's polygam.
Yeah.
Women and men. Yes. Everybody is.
It's the fear of a greater being, God or whoever you look up to, that keeps you in check. But there's no one woman that is so magnanimously beautiful that because of them you will stay loyal. Or possible. The people that stay loyal are on a path to please their
conscious decision.
If they can cheat on Beyonce, Halle Berry, I mean, who the hell do you think you are?
Let's go to break. When we come back,
hey, women, we don't enter Wahala. There's nothing you can do.
We'll be right back.
Do you think you are?
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Right, so thanks for staying with us. Lots and lots of gist going on. We even have another one about this woman that says, what are your views actually? The woman apparently slept with a man to pay her kids' school fees. So we're asking, is she just hustling to make it happen? Or she's a caring mom? Some people call her a prostitute.
She's a virtuous woman.
You can call us on 070-806-6804. You can also tweet us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YoVTV so you can read the tweet. I'll start with you on this because I know you're a single mom.
Yes.
You've been hustling to get these
like
kids.
that,
You've been hustling to get these kids put together. Yes. And right now, we're all proud of what they've become. Yeah. But it wasn't easy.
You know my hustle.
Yes, the journey wasn't easy. So as a woman...
And it ain't even over.
It isn't over, but in that journey, I mean, were you tempted to get into that zone?
I always say it, and I still said it on Instagram 3 days ago. I wish I knew how to do Aristo. To be with someone, in a relationship with someone for perks and benefits. I wish I knew how to, but I don't know how to. It would have been so easy to have someone pay my way and my children's way. Don't get me wrong, if anybody wants to, I am willing to give you an opportunity to be all you can be for me and my children. But I haven't just met me. Now, I would say about that woman, I will call her a virtuous woman.
Okay.
You may not see it that way. You know I always think outside the box. He who's without sin, cast the first stone. You do things for benefits. We don't know. Even the boyfriend you're dating for benefits. We don't know. Now, just because it seemed as if at the point of time that she lay with him, she had a calculated outcome she was hoping for. All of a sudden, she's
but that's the definition now.
Yeah, all of a sudden she's an ashawo. And using the word ashawo, you know Yoruba people will say every single human being that is female is ashawo.
Really?
So there's a proverb that says that. Don't let the word have any power over you, is what they're trying to say. That even up until the woman that birthed the person that called you an ashawo, tell him or her, your mother is the same. To give you a sense of confidence that, okay, at times, even your husband, you know when you want to get something for him, you give him sex that you've been holding back for 2 weeks. Because you know once he has that release, you can ask him for anything. Are you an ashawo?
Exactly. If they don't want to give you, they don't give.
There are some that are allied but that's my ex-husband. If you want to come and tumble and do some assault over me, nothing is going to happen.
When Obiaduru dropped the definition of prostitution on Tuesday when we had the topic here, and she drops the definition, it was a general definition you can term anywhere.
Yeah.
Doing it for perks, for payment. So I said it was selling a commodity. And if you do it for that reason, whatever motivated a prostitute to become one is different from the business of prostitution.
Exactly.
So the business is that you sleep, collect cash. But the problems that you have that made you go into that business is different, it's separate. Yes. Where I'm from, and I said it on this show before, and I hope that the PR people will get it well today. Where I'm from in Auchi, you do not use such monies to raise children. It's a cost on the children. It brings the money is empty of any grace. So you don't use such money to raise. That's the way I was raised.
Yes.
It's not something I would consider at all, that I have school fees to pay and the way out is to lie.
But I've met some. I'll come to you. But I've met
Mariam,
women.
before you come to me, John Jackin, because I see you come to people a lot when I'm watching you.
Yeah, you don't come.
I don't want. Let me come to you. On that point that you made, that's what you believe in. So that may guide your own. They say what you believe in is what can affect you. What you don't know doesn't hurt you. In my culture, it is not a curse. It is a studious woman who becomes widowed. Listen to me. I've seen it happen many times. Widowed, separated, and she's like, these children have to do well. Then she allows herself to be in a relationship with a man she ordinarily wouldn't want to date or have a relationship with, so that he can sponsor children that were not born to him. And then when they do well, they say Yaniwura. She's a prostitute by your definition. But I'd rather have that kind of mother any day
for you.
than a mother that sits down, as Yorubas would say, Ojoko tetere, and then we are all crying in each other's plates and shoulders.
No,
what are we going to do?
But Lady, that's not.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that's not the opposite of.
It's not
you
opposite.
Know, do you
just giving
understand?
another aspect
because there are situations where you don't do that, but then you find other things to do. I personally would not judge a woman that does that, but I won't want that for myself or anyone that I know.
Because your mom lost her husband pretty early.
Exactly. So I wouldn't want that for her. For my mother. No, my mother was widowed. Until she remarried
at 42.
Oh, mine at 24. So the thing is, I would prefer that you find something to do. My mom keeps talking about her nursing. She said if she didn't have that, she does not know what she would have done. She didn't know what she would have done with us, and that helped to provide for her family. I think that we should keep pushing that narrative of helping empower women, legitimately, because no matter what, I know people that they've been called out and said, your mother does this
sorts of things,
and forever.
Which is why the governor of Kano State was that's part of the reasons why he initiated this mass wedding, because there's some widows amongst them. There's some people who have been old, they're not in divorces and are marriageable age, and he doesn't want that kind of promiscuity amongst them. So he has married. So you can understand the rationale, but at the same time, is it something the society will still judge a woman that's been through that? Is it right for us to judge that woman?
They can judge as much as they want. Jesus Christ, I'm a Christian, was judged. I don't care. They say sticks and stones may break my bone, but words could never hurt me. You can't talk about anybody. Is what I'm trying to say. They will talk and they will stop talking. They will talk and then the children become successful, and then the father it exists. I'm just playing devil's advocate. It exists. People will now take care of them. I don't want to mention names, but we know a man who married a woman. Her husband passed. He and the husband were friends. Because she was so good as a wife to her husband, the friend married her.
Yes.
No money. Listen. Wait. Then he married her, but he now put her on a level of largesse. That, let me finish. He put her on a level of largesse that she's enjoying herself so much. All the children she has were not birthed by this man. They were birthed by her late husband. But now when they say one of her children wants to marry, knowing who her current husband is, they are prized possessions.
That's it.
Do you understand? Yes. The children, by virtue of this new father, are now prized possessions.
It's in a marriage, so there's...
You are just getting sentimental and...
But let me build on that.
Okay,
so
please.
if I were widowed, rather than do what I call the wrong things to raise my children, I will now choose. You know that the first time I married, I was marrying for love. Now I will now calculate it very well. Economic reason.
Yes.
Look for the husband that I know. Because I want the children to have the life myself and my husband dreamed for them. If we didn't plan it, maybe by an education trust fund. If my husband's friends are the ones shadow, because it's normal, they're the people who know you, who value you, that will first of all approach you. You can then forbid it, like my mother, and say, lie, you can never be your faith. But if you calculate well and you remove all those sentiments, marry well this time around, someone who would know your value well and help you achieve your dreams. That's the difference. It's within the context of marriage. It's legal. What you're doing now is right.
So wait, pause.
Hang in there. Sleep with me outside marriage and give me money.
Let's pause for a second. So what are we saying now? Are we saying that as you are married now, we're all happy? I start scouting for which of my husband's friends.
No, then you don't kill your husband.
I'm just saying.
Don't kill your husband.
What you're saying?
Don't kill your husband. Don't kill your
You're a
husband.
smart woman. Keep it at the back of your mind.
No, don't keep it at the back of your mind. Don't keep it, oh.
But based on what you guys are saying, okay.
Hello, are you
Kill your husband now.
Oh, sorry, lost that
Thank
call.
God they are not there. God forgive me. But what I wanted to say is, even my children now, you know, when I left the marriage that I was in, I said I would never get married until my last born is 18, and I don't need to be responsible for them. I didn't say I was celibate throughout. I just said I wasn't going to get married, right? Now that they know that they're about to move out and my daughter even left home 2 years ago. Now my kids are like, if you are going to find us a daddy, be sharp,
please.
Dangote, even though my baba no be Dangote all the time, we must today like these goods, this packaging you get, don't waste it. Oh, you be all you can be.
So you're still going to remarry? Still think of remarrying?
I don't want to remarry, but I will recouple. I want the kind of arrangement.
What does recouple mean?
This is an American thing, and you should know because you're American. I want the kind of arrangement that Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have.
Oh, many years ago.
Stedman and Oprah had.
YK.
No set. YK, Woman Fi Won Sure. YK and Uncle Theo. That's what you've had your children, I've had my children. We're both grown, we're young, we're dapper, we're fine. And we just want to hang out as buddies. Let's not lock each other with certificates. So that if you piss me off, I have an appointment I can go to. So that we know that it works perfectly for me. And I've been using it as a point of prayer.
Hey, Jehovah.
I'm sure.
Does God answer that kind of prayer?
He answered it for YK.
YK not to creator, not to...
Uncle Theo proposed, but I know that I don't think they really want to do anything.
Those people are married, forget it.
YK no married.
Those ones are married.
YK will be talking, Uncle Theo will be looking at her, see my baby go. See my chick, now my chum. Me self, I want that kind of a fizz that I'll be doing on my demonstration.
Let me take this call from Port Harcourt. You know what?
I need to say something.
I have to apologize to our viewers. Some of you are not used to lady. She comes once in a year. So when she comes, we allow her, we give her the floor. So just understand that's lady for you. Let's take this call from Port Harcourt. Are you there?
You want a disclaimer?
Go ahead, please. Hello, Subarak.
Hello?
You're live. Go ahead, please.
I'm live.
You're on. Go ahead, please.
You're on live.
I'm here very much here. I'm watching you. I'm calling from Port Harcourt. I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, Mubarak is F-U.
Okay, Mubarak. I was wondering.
Mubarak, please, go
Women
ahead.
are doing great.
Thank you, sir.
Normally, a man... Sorry, a man will not...
You're listening to your TV. Listen to us, please. Go ahead. I have to cut you off.
Is out.
Tweets.
Let me talk. Oh, sorry. Go tweet.
So, yeah. Mayor says, preach, lady, preach. You are right 100%. Mind, body, and soul. Andrew in Stratham says, this lady is so spot on. She said, you can cheat in your thoughts. Very true. What's Lady's Twitter handle? They show it and they remove it.
It's at Lady Orokpo. At Lady
But nowhere, Muhammad Idris says, nowhere, even in the Bible, that God prohibits marrying more than one wife. But Mr. PJ Comedian says, please, men are not polygamous in nature. Why is it that we don't say this during wedding, but after? Lady is quoting the Old Testament. Everything even changed in the New Testament. Yes, all those men calling to say these are the ones who like polygamy.
Okay, when Paul said if you can't hold yourself, please marry.
One
and
time
then you married and you still can't hold yourself, it means marry again.
No, it no, that's all Paul said.
It makes sense now.
Marry again. You cannot hold yourself.
You still can't hold yourself. Marry again.
Yeah. That's the rationale. That's the rationale. Hold on. That's the rationale.
Because he also said that.
May I just say
infidelity and you allowed to divorce.
So if that's the case, we all should be divorced.
Freedom of speech.
One at a time, please.
That's the rationale. So you go out and find this woman that, the giz that I did to you is happening there and you feel tempted to cheat. Please just come home and arrange a wedding. I will attend. Fine. Don't go cheating with me. And I always say that's the deal breaker. When it happens and I cheat, that one I might not be able to forgive it. But come home and announce that a wedding is happening. You found a woman, the giz. So
where do you stop?
Cheat.
That you can, if you do want to,
that's why me I'm happy.
I'm
a Muslim is limited polygamy. You can't do more than 4 times. So you stop
I think I would rather a man who I know has the desire, as a friend, has expressed it. We've asked what it is that the chick does for him that I'm not doing for him. We tease about it, and we're pals about it. Then have a man that plays holier than thou. I do not cheat. It's me and my wife. I know somebody that is always home by 5 p.m. And his wife will say, my husband, he's going to work, his wife, but boy is quaffing between 2 and 3 every single day of his life. I'm not joking. He actually said this. He said that if he doesn't quaff one day, and it wasn't me who was quaffing, no, just in case. I just said that if he doesn't quaff every day, he will fall sick. The woman that comes home at 5:30 and sees her husband will be like, he's such a family man. He's home by 5. He's with the kids. Meanwhile, he's donated more children into the world. I beg, leave story.
So, Mariah,
let's go a break.
Leave story.
When we come back.
Facts. Right back. Leave story. I can't talk again.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
All right, thanks for staying with us. Let's take lots of tweets, please.
Okay, Andrew in Streetham says, I think I need to correct the idea on one thing. Not all men are cheaters or polygamous, especially men who have a hobby they like and make money out of it. It's men who are not busy that the devil uses their minds to cheat and sleep around like a dog.
Correct, Andrew. I clap for you.
Niger woman, like...
Wait, let her finish this statement.
No, I finished the statement. You want to make a comment?
I think I need to not correct Andrew, but follow Andrew and bring him back to me. It's not only men that have money that cheat. Talika cheats.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Bus conductor cheats. In heat, no light, no NEPA. That's why they can sell Marquignon and Sobonto and all that. It doesn't take money to cheat. Wait, I'm not done. Forget money. And I didn't say all men cheat. I said every man has the tendency to cheat.
All right, point taken.
So Niger woman says men are not polygamous in nature. Every human being has the tendency to cheat, not just men. Women have just been tamed with culture and religion. Mr. PJ Comedian again says, what the woman is doing is both wrong and right. She's being smart, but might go and shoot herself in the foot if peradventure it goes sideways.
So Regina Dayan says, as far as she's not crippled or handicapped, but can find something meaningful to do in life and raise her kids, but she enjoys sleeping around with men, she's a prostitute.
So going with one of the tweets you got, if women were tamed to be loyal and to be monogamous. Why can't we tame our men?
The women that were tamed probably didn't tame their sons to be religious and polygamous. Who tamed the women? Women that were tamed should have tamed their sons to not to imbibe this same. I'm just saying.
I agree with you. No, I agree with you. Like, let me tell you,
because I always have that opinion that I agree with you. Let me tell you something. Mothers train your sons to be the kind of men you want your daughters to be.
And I agree with her to a certain extent. Until, recently I was reading a lot of things, and it says women will do their own, but men now go out into the sons now go out into the society, and they meet the men from olden days that have not been tamed. And these are men that they look up to. In the end, men look up to men, not women.
And I don't know if I can share this, but I know that there was a time that there was a conversation on issues of cheating where myself, my husband, and a few of our friends were having this conversation recently, and not recently, a while back. And my husband just kept saying, he has never discussed this kind of conversation in his entire life. He didn't realize how much
of it is out there.
Because you hear people cheating, but he's never really come this close to him. So I now said this thing, but this man that is in his own world is a man of God. He believes this. That these societal issues not begin to make him think as if maybe it's actually not a bad thing. Maybe I'm the only person that's being self-righteous. Because these issues, the men are faced with these things every single day.
That's the problem.
Tell me what they're faced with.
They're faced with the fact that everybody around them is cheating. Yeah. All the people around them, they're wondering, and they have their own, hanging there. They have their own small community. So, for example, you have a community of maybe Gadijos or men of God who believe, who are pious, and they mind their business. And suddenly, they get into the world, and they start hearing that all their friends are cheating. And I'm thinking they're the only ones that are not cheating. Okay. Now, who got pressure?
She told me to hang in there. Now, let me come out from the hanging cupboard. The question is, who are the men cheating with?
Women.
So somebody should please keep it real.
Yeah.
Women are being cheated with because, like I said from the beginning, we outnumber the men. The ratio is phenomenal. Every woman wants an Adiori. Just listen.
Yes, so.
Every woman wants an Adiori and deserves an Adiori.
Yes.
To have a man to call her own, or at least have someone to be her second, even if she's sharing the man, because we are way too many to the men. I think it's selfish of a man to do just one woman, because that's me.
I agree.
That's me.
See, if you look
I think it's selfish of any man to do one woman, and it's selfish of any woman to expect the man to do only one.
I take exception. I take full exception.
Look at
You
this.
That is a very wrong statement.
No.
It's a very wrong statement.
Wait. Let me buttress that point. So Lade just made a point, a strong one. If you look at it from the angle of other women deserving a man to call their own, and the women outnumbering the men.
Who told you that? Your sisters, women, help each other.
Okay, so madam, let's talk to the sisters that need help. Sisters that need help, I think they're making dummies now. You might as well just get a dummy for yourself.
Who's going to cheat?
Because our men are not available.
Nepa is not available. Dummy smelling of rubber. I want body heat. Forget it.
Not people that are already married.
I was abroad at the time. You know I live abroad.
Now. No, we just took topic now. The topic we left is on women trying to raise children. Needing EPA. If you see a husband that will marry you as a widow, I think it should be.
We have to round up. But the truth is, let's come serious. Okay. If a woman needs help, right? Instead of you going to the man, the husband, go to the wife. Wait, listen, I need money. That your husband is servicing you. What can you people do for me? We'll open an account. We are sending this woman. You want to cheat on my husband? You come to me. Whatever you need, I will give it for you.
I beg. If I want to cheat with your husband, you think it's money I'm looking for?
Don't mind that.
I'm looking for daddy to rock my world.
Please, I need to
what are you talking about? There are women that haven't been touched in a long time.
There are robbers for that now.
But they robber. Your robber will that be. There are women. I left my husband's house 14 years ago. You think I'm waiting till I marry somebody before I get somebody to rock my world? The rest assured I've been with at least one person's husband. And God with us.
Please.
Okay, may I make this point before we close? Please, I've been waiting to make it.
Hopefully we'll have godly people tomorrow.
Yes,
Bye-bye.